Great show today. We got one Northtown legend in the building. We got the Northtown legend in the building, and we're gonna talk about today's activity and how we're gonna make things work. So with no further ado, we're gonna bring my man Ringo right on to the set so he can introduce himself and kind of talk about some of the things that's going on in his life today. Yeah. So as we wait on him to get to the set, listen to some of that Dr. Dre. How you doing, my brother?
What's going on?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good. Yes,
sir.
sir.
How y'all doing?
Oh man, we got all kinds of stuff going on here. Today we gonna talk about what's going on and what's in your life today.
Really, let's talk about what's going on in society.
Well, pretty much though. Yeah, that's kind of like our life. So, what's going on in your society or your world?
Well, my world is lovely. I can't complain at all. As they say, I'm living the American dream. I promise you not. I've survived a lot of things, but if I'd have known how good it was gonna be now, back then, y'all probably wouldn't even know me.
Wow.
But unfortunately, we all have to take a path to get to this point. So I give honor to God first and foremost.
Absolutely.
You know, and all the prayer warriors that I had in my corner. So
prayer warriors. There's so many things that you could do. Money, bullying, and so many things that you could do. But that prayer, the warriors, when they come out and pray, that's stronger than anything.
Yes, sir.
And that's what our people are. We prayer warriors. So I have a question like, the things that you did growing up, you said that you wouldn't want to do that today. If you knew what it was about, you would have done something different. What inspired you to take that path to get in that direction?
Well, in my journey, I was a part of that movement where gang banging was very, very serious.
Absolutely.
And after I went to the hard knocks of college and got out, I seen that if I could do it in there, I most definitely can do it out here. So that was my view on things, I still love my homeboys. I still hang out with them from time to time, but I move different. Not to say they're not moving different, but I move by myself. And if I'm moving by myself, that means I don't have to worry about nothing. I keep it 100 with everybody. I don't disrespect nobody, but you're going to give me my respect, And that's one thing I live by, loyalty. Because if you're loyal to me, then respect come all the way. If you respect me, I ain't got to be loyal to you, as long as you respect me. So, it's pretty much that simple. I ain't the perfect guy, but I work hard and I try to play hard. So,
That's the saying, work hard. My son called me up. He said, Dad, if I work hard, I can play hard.
Yes, sir.
That's true.
That's true.
So, like in your time right now, are you living single? Are you married? Are you in a relationship with someone? Or what's your status right now?
I'm all the above. Sometimes I'm single. Sometimes I'm in a relationship. Sometimes I'm married. But for the most part, I just live. I don't take life for granted. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with a female companion, then that's what I do. That's who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? I try not to do anything that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing about me, I have friends. And I'm not going to let anyone change that outlook on me having friends. Some people say, friend, you can't be friends with women. I can. I don't know about them. I don't got to have an intercourse relationship with a woman all the time. That's
right.
Not, it's deeper than that. I want to see where you at intellectually. You know what I'm saying? If you can stimulate my mind, then maybe we can do a journey. But if not, then we just having fun. So that's about it, man.
So for the generation that's coming up, let's say 2 generations underneath you, not the generation behind you, but the generation that's underneath them, What do you see that generation headed? Like from your knowledge and your expertise of your life, when you see all the things going on with they dying of fentanyl and they constantly taking pills, they gang banging, and when they're gang banging, I mean, I've seen some stuff on social media where a guy was his sagging so hard when he started fighting, his pants started falling down. He had to pull his pants up. They beat him out of his pants. So, what advice would you have for someone 28 years old right now that's still out there in their life?
Well, it's one thing about this. To give advice to a person that want to listen, that's first and foremost. They have to want to listen. I don't have the breath or the energy to give advice to someone who's not ready to listen. If they are around seeing their peoples, their homies, their friends, or whatever you want to call them, dying, that should be the wake-up call right there. How many funerals do you have to go to before you wake up? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the people that you hang around or the people that you associate yourself with, you don't love them. It's just that we have to be strong as a black community. That's what we're lacking at. And if I could talk to any of the youth today, let's start off with trying to unite the black community. Because what y'all going through right now, I didn't go through that growing up. But y'all got to worry about each other. Y'all got to worry about the police. Y'all got to worry about the other peoples. Y'all got to worry about them other peoples. So it's real hard. And I don't want to say it's a lost cause, but the direction that you headed in, there's no future in it. There's no 401k plan. There's no stability, and that's what you need to have in this life. You got to have something that when you reach, I'm saying 25, be able to have a company, be able to move your money where your money gonna be moving you. So pretty much just take a look at yourself in the mirror and see if this is what you want or if that's what you want. Because there's only two places you're going to end up if that's what you want. Well, three. Because you can either tell, be in the penitentiary, or dead. Them the three options you got. And two of them, they say it's a solid thing, but that other one, I don't get it. That's their code, and I wish I could talk to people if you're going to be involved in it, be involved in it. It's a code to this. Telling is not one of them. So if you're going to be involved in it, stick to the code. If you don't want to stick to the code, don't be involved.
For everybody that's watching this, make sure you share this with a youngster, because this is a lot of knowledge and game. Like I said, we got the Northtown OG legend in the house. Everybody knows him in the streets here in Las Vegas, no doubt. But he's here today to try to tell you, hey, make a choice. The choice that you make, you have to make a great choice. You can't just make a halfway choice. You can't be half in and half out. You gotta pay attention to the things that are being said. I think my man Slick is at the door, so I'm gonna grab him while you entertain the people. Well,
while Mr. Vague Ringtone is doing what he's doing, I'm going to put y'all up on a little something about me. I've been married twice. I got 6 kids. 4 of them is adults. 1 is almost adult, and then I have a 8-year-old. And I feel like this with my 8-year-old, his future is very, very dim, because the future is not even promised no more. Everybody should be living for today, because you can walk outside and somebody do anything to you, or you just fall dead, period. Healthy, non-healthy, it doesn't matter. Remember, your script has already been wrote. When it's time, it's gonna be time. There ain't nothing you can do. And I give this advice: if you love someone, start reaching out, communicating with them people, because it's hard if someone passes and you don't never get a chance to call them or tell them you love them. I love all my peoples. For real. I love them all. And I need to do better as well. But I am looking for the reciprocation of it as well too. I would love to hear from everybody that I know. That's shows me that you love me. Let me hear from you. You ain't got to call me, but once a month, check up on me. I'm gonna check up on you. If I see you in the streets, if I don't see you in the streets, most likely you ain't gonna see me in the streets, cause I don't be in. But you know, even the people that's not from my neighborhood, I have a rapport with them as well. And when I see them, it's nothing but respect. And that's all we have to have is respect. The ones that's loyal to me, as I'm to them, respect come anyway. So let's try to be a better people with each other. When you see me, when I see you, there's no harm in saying how you doing. There's no harm in that. We need to start getting back to that. When you enter a room, the first thing my mama taught me was you speak, regardless. So that's pretty much, getting to the foundation of it. Because we always enter in a room where it's more of us than anybody. But the first thing we do is mad dog each other. I ain't mad about nothing. I promise you I ain't mad about nothing.
You know, one thing about I like to say is a lot of people hold on to things that probably shouldn't hold on to because you do things as a kid and everybody's done wrong. So at this time in life, you're still here. God got you for a purpose. Make the purpose. Show the purpose. Like my man Ringo say, speak, smile. When you walk into a crowded room, there's no harm in saying, hey man, how you doing?
That's right.
Good to see you here. And that's how we gotta start acting. If we don't start acting that way, I mean, you see, not only is it finna be the other Asian and white folks and everybody else that's gonna be against us, they finna put some artificial intelligence gonna be against us too. So we gotta also think about everything that's gonna take place, and we need to come together and as a whole,
yes,
we need to really be able to communicate with each other, work with each other, and give each other as much uplift as possible. If there's something I can do to make his situation better, vice versa, then we need to be doing it. So yeah, we actually have a generation coming underneath us, and we don't want our generation destroyed as it's been over the past how many years?
30 at least.
Yes. So our generation has been getting destroyed. Our strong black men have been getting destroyed through the system, through child support system, through the jail system, through drugs, mental health, mental illness. We've been losing people like that. All those people could help us in our journey to success.
I agree totally.
So we're gonna end this. So if you had one thing to tell the world, what would that advice, any advice you could give the whole world, what advice would you give them?
Look in the mirror, and what you see is what you're gonna put out there. If it's good vibes, put it out there. Negative, stay in the house. You ain't got to come outside. We all go through different things in life. We all have bad days. But once you walk out that door, you can change somebody else's life. Just with a smile. Just with a simple hello. With that, peace.
Peace. Hey, thanks for having you on the show.
No doubt. No
And
doubt.
I know you'll be back for another show. I think
Definitely.
me, you, and Big B are going to do a show together. And when we do this show, it's going to be amazing, and you don't want to miss it. So we're actually going to put promotion out for it, and we're going to let you know when it's going to be. So stay tuned, stay locked in, and you had it all from here, my man Ringo Dang.
All right.
Out of here.